Hi friends, today we're getting spicy. Okay, let's get into it. Today we are talking all the spicy books. Today I'm giving you my spicy book recommendations, and I have quite a few, so buckle in, get ready. We're talking spicy books. I'm so excited to film this video because I have had trouble finding a lot of spicy book recommendations on YouTube. So I'm here to deliver, and I'm gonna deliver. There's quite a few. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna start with the least spiciest and move to the spiciest, okay? And this is kind of like ballpark. I kind of rated these on how much spice there is, but like how spicy the spice is also. So it's kind of like a mix of both, but all of these have a pretty good plot, which is like what I want in a spicy book recommendation. So if you're looking for literally, if you're looking for just spice on paper with no plot, this is not the video for you. Because these are pretty good books, I would say. They just also have spice in them. So we're gonna get spicy and then we're gonna get spicier. So let's do it. Okay, we have a visitor. This is just where she has to be. I try, okay? She just has to be with me. First book is The Good Girl Complex by Elle Kennedy. This is set in a small beach town, which I loved for summer. And we have a bad boy meets a good girl. And if you have seen the movie after or read the book, that is this. It is so similar plot where there's like this secret and then they become friends and then they become lovers and then she finds out the secret and you know. So this, I would say spice-wise was probably a 3, maybe a 2 or a 3, but there's spice in here. Maybe, let's say 3. Just like after, there's spice. So if you're looking for a summer beach read with bad boy meets good girl, this book is for you. Next book is Every Summer After. This book is my favorite summer read so far. It is so good, and if you loved Love in Other Words like I did, then you will love this book. It is very similar tropes. We have second chance romance, friends to lovers, and it's set in like a beach town and it takes place in the summer. So perfect summer read, and spice wise I would say it's a 3. There's some spice in it, but it's really like about the story, but you get that spice that you need, okay? But I would still recommend this spice wise. It's not, like I said, it's not just like a spice book. It has a plot, but there is some spice. So if you're looking for that, this book is for you. Next book is actually a duology. We have the Ballinger sister duology. We have It Happened One Summer. This is the first book, and Hook, Line, and Sinker. So these were probably on your TikTok spicy book recommendations. If you're getting those like I'm getting them, I read these probably because of that. I would say spice wise, they're probably like at a 3. We're still at a 3 with these books, okay? There is definitely spice, and I would say the spice in here is, it's spicy, okay? Like you get what you're looking for, okay? I don't know how to explain this, but you get what you're looking for. But I would say it takes some time for sure. Like you're a couple of 100 pages in, and I would say compared to some of these books that I have, there's less spicy scenes, but you have them, okay? It's not your TikTok books recommendation where there's literally one spicy scene. You're like, thanks for that. That's really what I was looking for. No, there's more than one spicy scene in these books. These books are set in small town Westport. It's a fisherman's town, and let me just say, I didn't think I would like the vibe, but the fisherman vibe is something else, okay? This first book, we have Grumpy Sunshine, Opposites Attract. I didn't think I would like this book based off the cover because this girl just like gives me like super, like, look at her, like super stuck up vibes, but there's so much more to her, and don't judge a book based off the cover. And that's kind of what this book is telling me and telling you and telling us. Like, why are we doing that? So yes, this book was so good. Brendan is fisherman, like, look at him. Okay, second book we have in the series is Hook, Line, and Sinker. We have Hannah, which is Piper's sister from the first book, and we have Fox, who is the best friend of Brendan, and it's kind of like a forbidden romance because Fox is told to stay away from her. We have Friends to Lovers, Forced Proximity, and Reformed Bad Boy, Reformed Playboy. So he knows where it's at, and that's that. So that's the Ballinger Sisters series, 3 on the spicy scale. If you're looking for a spicy book but want a plot and don't want to just read spice, then these books are for you, okay? Next, we have the one and only, the book that got me into spicy books. We have Ugly Love. Okay, I read this over a year ago, so it's kind of hard for me to rate it on a spicy scale, but it is a 5-star for me. This book is perfection, and I've been seeing TikToks bashing this book, and I just want to say, stop. I will not allow it. This book is perfection. Obviously, it is not your lovey-dovey romance, and that's why it's called Ugly Love, okay? So don't go into it thinking that it's gonna be happy, lovey-dovey. It's not. It's ugly, okay? But it's perfection, okay? How many times have I said perfection? It's just so good. It's hard for me to rate this on a spicy scale because I read it so long ago, but I would say this is 4 stars. I would say this is four peppers, okay, on the spicy scale. This book has spice in it, and if you've seen like some of the quotes on TikTok that are going around, then you already know. In my opinion, this is Colleen Hoover's spiciest book, so if you love Colleen Hoover like I do and you want a spicy book recommendation, then this book is for you. Do not dislike it because I just can't take criticism of this book, okay? I just love it. Love it. Okay. Next, we have some series going. We have the Twisted series. The Twisted series. Okay, I don't have the first book with me because my friend's borrowing it, and I don't have Twisted Lies because I haven't got my hands on it yet. But I will. This series is immaculate. Okay? I know, I'm getting excited. I love the Twisted series. Okay, the first book we have is Twisted Love. Then we have Twisted Games and Twisted Hate. Twisted Love is Grumpy Sunshine, and we have a billionaire, and he's protective, and I read that one first. I can't really remember that much, but Twisted Games, we have Rice Larson. He is my book boyfriend forever and always. I did not think I would like this book. I did not think I was gonna like bodyguard romance, but this book is so good, and yes, the spice is there and it delivers. Then we have Twisted Hate, and I feel like you can infer that this is enemies to lovers. Maybe not, but it's enemies to lovers. We have Josh and Jules. And this book, I would say it definitely leads up to it. Like, it takes time. You gotta build the angst. And that's what enemies to lovers, like, why the spice is so good is because it builds. And I feel like they even talk about that in this book, but I can't really remember. But anyway, the Twisted series, four peppers. I don't know what else to say. If you are looking for a series, then this is for you. These books are so good and they have the spice. So read them, okay? Okay, next we have another series. We have the Dreamland Billionaire series. Right now there's only 2 books out, but there is a 3rd one. And let me just say, I am so excited for it. This one is about Rowan and Zara, and it is Grumpy Sunshine, and it takes place in like a Disneyland-like park, and I love the setting. It's so good. We have workplace romance, and the spice is there. I rated this a 5 peppers when I first read it, and I would say between the Twisted series and this series, like if you're looking for a series with spice, those 2 are, I'm gonna recommend them forever. So we have the fine print, and then we have terms and conditions. I would say this one was less spicy for me. So if I'm saying this is 5 peppers, then I'm saying this is 4 peppers. But if I'm saying overall, these books, 5 peppers, and the Twisted series, probably 4.5 to 5. Like, they're both up there with the spice. But this one, terms and conditions, we have workplace romance and we have fake marriage, and it's good. That's all I have to say. Read the Dreamland Billionaire series and read the Twisted series because they are spicy and they are good. And that's all I have to say. The last 2 books I don't have physically because I read them on Kindle Unlimited, but they are the fight game books, and they're by Nikki Castle. There's 2 books. The first one is 5 rounds, and the second one is 2 fights. The first one, 5 rounds, is enemies to lovers, and it is so good. I think if you are looking for a spicy book, this is for you. They are both 5 peppers, and maybe the first one is 5 peppers and the second one's like 4.5. But either way, they are spicy, and if you're looking for a spicy book recommendation, these are for you. They're sports romances. They're about MMA. That part kind of lost me because I'm not really into sports. Definitely really not into MMA, but the spice makes up for it, okay? Just read these books. Recommended 5 rounds to my friends and she cried. I don't know why. It's not really that emotional, but it's good, okay? So 5 rounds is enemies to lovers, and enemies to lovers in a spicy book is like all that you could ask for, okay? It has the angst and it's good, okay? 5 rounds. And the second book, 2 fights. Look up trigger warnings before you read this book, but it is good, and it's friends to lovers, which is so cute. And yeah, read those books. They're really good. Okay, these are the spicy book recommendations I have for y'all. Let me know if you read any of these, if you like them, or if you've read any of them, if you agree with my opinion, if they're spicy or not, or maybe you don't think they're that spicy. But like I said, these books are spicy books that also have like a plot and also are like good books and not just about spice, because I could have recommended like Neon Gods, which I haven't read, so I can't say anything about it, but like I heard that's just like spice. So that's not what I'm recommending. I'm recommending good books that are also spicy. So here they are. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.